Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Bahashon Hahakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, as a high spirit and lawyer. And today I want to go into a Bible basics. The spirit had been getting on me to get into Bible basics, right? But at the same time, you know, brothers have been asking me to do something on Bible basis, basically a particular brother. So I knew there was confirmation in the scriptures, man, because, and I speak as a man, you know, even if you're not per se a teacher, a prophet, you know, if you subscribe to being an Israelite, you know, if you are a help, you know, you should at least know the basics. It's like if you are in the military, or you might be a cook or a chef in the military, or a cook in the military. You might be, I don't know, a technician in the military, but you still have to go through your basic training. You still got some type of weapon on you. You know how to use it because you went through the basic training. All right. So you might not be on the infantry line. You might not be in the enemy's territory, so to speak, but you still know the basics. Well, just like this truth, man. It's the same way for this truth and this truth. All right. You might not be a prophet. You might not be a teacher per se, but you got to at least know the basics, even if you are a help. And that's for your faith building to know the basics. All right. That's for your growth too. And your defense of the gospel. All right. But without further ado, I just want to get into it. All right. Yahweh Shah said, you know, the truth shall set you free. All right. It was our big brother Yahweh Shah said that the truth shall set you free. All right. And it was in the book of Isaiah. All right. It says, shake thyself from the dust. And part of that dust, shalom, shalom. Part of that dust is the illusion of Edomite supremacy, or what they call white supremacy. No such thing as white. You are a nation of Edomites hiding behind the color white. All right. There's something called a frame of reference. And what I've realized in Esau's paradigm and his kingdom, all right, he controls the frame of reference. So for every topic, for every subject, there's an association with that topic, with that subject. For example, if I say, hey, I'm from Mississippi, what is your frame of reference of the state of Mississippi? You might think of the movie Life, starring Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. All right, some prison form. All right, you might think of Mississippi Burning. That would be your frame of reference of Mississippi. Or if I say, hey, I want to go to Jamaica, what is your frame of reference of Jamaica? You might say a palm tree, coconut, a Jake with dreadlocks. That's your frame of reference. Well, Esau has his eyes like effect and power on people, on the minds of the people, because he controls the frame of reference. And Job 9:24 says what? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right. So he has access of the earth. That he covered the faces of the judges thereof. The judges are the prophets. Scripture says, if not, then where and who is he? So if he doesn't cover if it's not him that's posing as the prophets and the saints, then who is it? So Esau controls your frame of reference of anything. Your frame of reference of God, your frame of reference of the Messiah, your frame of reference of superior, your frame of reference of inferiority. He does it through his media, whether it's directly or indirectly, covertly or overtly. Okay. So what is 2/3 of our people, and at one time our frame of reference of God? It was most likely a so-called white man. Okay. What was our frame of reference of the Messiah? What was our frame of reference of the so-called white man? Right? What was our frame of reference of each other? See, that's why Esau creates these archetypes to create simple frame of reference for different people. But it goes into the psyche, it plays into your psyche as to what's inferior and what's superior. All right, what's righteous and what's wicked. And another example of frame of reference or point of reference is the movie X, starring Denzel Washington, directed by Spike Lee. All right, in the movie, Malcolm X looked up the word white. All right, and he looked up all the synonyms that was associated with the word white, and it was innocent, pure, righteous, things like that. And then he looked at the word black, and it was evil, you know, sinister. But these were associations, but it also builds a frame of reference of the so-called races on this planet. But who wrote that damn dictionary? That's what made him a guide in this world. He controls the information that you receive in your mind. He controls your perception of reality through his history books, through his so-called science, through his media. And it impacts us on a subconscious level. That's why Eve acts a certain way towards us. I mean, it goes into the curses, that evil eye or her evil mind, but who programmed her mind, who engineered her mind? Through feminism, man. When you grew up watching these movies, Color Purple, and these Tyler Perry movies that demonize that dark-skinned so-called black man, all right, that created a frame of reference in Eve's mind towards the so-called black man that he's associated with, you know, being evil, you know, a bad father, a bad husband. Ironically, just to promote what? A degenerate nigga through hip-hop culture. Yep, going into the oppositions of science, man. But Esau controls the frame of reference, thus controlling our perception of reality. That's how you had the experiment. We had the little Judite girls, and they had the so-called black baby doll and the so-called white baby doll. And they said which one was more attractive, which one was prettier. And most of them said the so-called black baby doll. Because by that time, the minds of our people have already been blinded by their oppressor. That's why 2/3 of our people, they're going to have to be destroyed. They're going to have to die in Jacob's trouble, get unalived in the missiles, because the Most High didn't wake them up through this gospel. And it's seared in their conscience, all right, of what the truth is. And it's not the truth, but it's seared in their conscience as though it was the truth. Esau knows that the first 7 years of a child's life is his most impressionable time, and that's the time that you instill a paradigm in his mind. You create a reality in his mind, a construct, all right, by creating these associations and frame of references that'll never leave. So I remember being 4 years old at Head Start, and Edomite Christians coming to Head Start and showing us the Adam and Eve story with pictures. So it's like naked Edomites in the garden. All right. I remember being a young in the elementary reading Bible stories, but all the characters were crackers. I remember Jacob and Esau, they were both little Edomite boys, man. You know? If you are an Edomite and you really feared the concept of God, if you really feared the Most High, and you are a Christian, why do you illustrate everybody as an Edomite? That's distorted as fuck. Even if you were on this God loves everybody, well, when you read your little color books, usually, you know, your little illustrative books, when it comes to the Bible stories, it's all Edomites. Well, if God loves everybody, how come you did show the so-called white man, the so-called Asian man, the so-called East Indian? No, it's just all Edomites, everybody. The Babylonians, the Egyptians are all Edomites, man. That's not even what you teach. You teach God fuck with everybody. But you show, no, it's just Edomites, because Christianity is Edomite supremacy, man. And anybody who still believes that they're going to be put to death. Anybody that believes in Christianity, they showed you in the movie 12 Years a Slave. No. They showed you in the movie The Birth of a Nation. Yeah, Birth of a Nation. Was it starring Nate Parker? I have to look up his name again. But Esau had them going around different plantations, promoting the slave Bible, man. Not the whole Bible being a slave Bible, but extracting it through a perversion of the scriptures. Because the scriptures speak about another Hamashiach, another Jesus, so to speak, man. But this nigga controls your paradigm. He controls your construct, your perception of reality, in part through frame of reference. What's your frame of reference of Africa, of Asia? It was 99.9%. It's 99.9% chance that their frame of reference is by way of Esau's media. That's why they call the media the weapon of mass deception. It's a lot worse than actual weapons because it controls the mind. You know? But I mean, that's pretty much the point, man. It's a Bible basics in the sense that, you know, hey, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. Right? He covered the faces and replaced the face of a Negro, so-called Negro, with the face of an Edomite, being the saints and the prophets. All right? But the point is, all right, the point is, man, this is how this man controls reality, by controlling the frame of reference, man. You know? What do you think of when you think of the word? That's why we don't say the word God and Jesus, because there's already a frame of reference for that controlled by the so-called white man. So when you say God, you might think of some invisible guy, or you might think of some Edomite with a beard that looks like what they call Santa Claus. And when you say Jesus, you think of all them damn pictures of some damn Beatles character, some hippie, all right, in a white gown, man, praying, man. Because even growing up, when you go to your grandmother's house, she got pictures of Cesare Borgia, man, or the Crispus Serapis, man. And these are pictures that I've been seeing since I was a fucking baby, man. You got that thick green Bible, that big green Bible, man. You know, that thick Bible, all right, with a picture of who? Esau. All right, and it just so happens to be the same picture of the same man that we went into slavery for 350 years, man. It just so happened to look like the man that beat us into. But see, the kingdom is going to have a reverse effect, because the color is the color of the Most High, and the identity of the Most High will be revealed. The identity of the Messiah will be revealed. And your master, which would be the Israelite man ruling over these heathen, is going to look like the Messiah and look like the Most High. Just how on this side, they depict the so-called white man as looking like the Messiah and looking like the Most High. You see? Because and the curses is going to leave. For one, the Most High just going to literally take the curses away. But just on top of that, the frame of reference of reality is going to be corrected to where Eve associates you with the Messiah and the Most High, and the hero of the earth, the pillar of the earth, her Lord. All right. The other nations are going to associate you with the great God, man. You're the son of that great spirit, that great God, the great I am, the great He is, man. You know? I mean, that's pretty much the point. You know, it's that frame of reference. You can look it up. Esau controls that frame of reference. That's why you feel like an expert on places you've never been, because he gave you a frame of reference of those particular places, man. All right, that's part of that glass dome effect too. You know, you're encapsulated inside this man's corporation called America. All right, and you've never, a lot of us have never left this corporation, but he gives you a view of the rest of the world through his media, man. All right, but with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kahakodash. Also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of everything elect. Abba, Abba, Kamel, Shalom.